football as you get a look at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And a good job by the Raider defense yet again as they drop him for a second straight loss. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Mayfield. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Jacobs on 1st down, and he'll take this forward for about 5. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A handoff. Jacobs running to the left. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
6 yards left on 2nd down. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. On 3rd down, Drake. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Here's Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. He's got a man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Baker Mayfield only 6'1", but he can certainly sling it, and we saw evidence of that right there.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
McCann's got it teed up. Now to return it, here's Kenyon Drake. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Carr, a handoff here to Drake. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll get it to Drake running left. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On the give, this is Drake. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. A give running right, Drake. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. On 1st down, Drake. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll throw with Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Drake. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On first and goal, Drake. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Kenyon Drake, his second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 5. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Someone really wanted to be in the lead here because that's a heck of a gamble, isn't it? You're down 1, you kick it, you got a tie ball game. Instead, they fake it. And I keep coming back to this every time I see it. Remember, if you're faking an extra point now, the ball snapped at the 15-yard line.
You're giving up 13 yards as opposed to just lining up at the 2 and saying you're going to go for 2.
You're running a big play, lots of yardage for 1 extra point. That's a heck of a gamble, but it paid off in this case.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Mayfield to throw it. And he's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Mayfield on 3rd and 2. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now this throw caught left side. Shifts past him at the 45. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down. A handoff to the right side. It's Drake. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now a give right side. It's Drake. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
On first down, Drake. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Well, what a first half he's had running the football. Another terrific run there, and this one finds the end zone.
Well, we know he's a guy who's capable of coming up with big plays in the running game, and his offensive line knows it as well. That keeps them motivated, looking for those extra blocks to give him room to run downfield.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Oh, fires this one downfield for Chubb.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The left side completion to Jones. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Drake. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
Well, that play's not going to go in their highlight reel at the end of the season, but the only benefit to the offense, maybe a little more space if they want to throw the football now after taking that loss.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Rolling to his right.
And he's got Renfro in the end zone. Touchdown, Raiders.
Hunter Renfro, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Carlson on for the PAT. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Mayfield looks to throw. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Coming up at halftime. Time. I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now, they were good last time out with a touchdown drive. This go-around, it's not going to be very easy starting from inside their own 5.
But they shouldn't be daunted by it. You work on this the entire offseason. You work on it in practice. It's called coming out session. Start the ball inside the 5, start on the 5, on the 10. They should be ready to go.
At the 4-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the option, here's Jacobs. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From his end zone, it's Carr on 3rd and long. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And the defense loses him. It's complete. 30. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
Yeah, and that was sheer determination right there. He decided before the play, if there was a sliver, he was going to take advantage of it. Looked the ball in, turned on the jets, and took it all the way.
They'll try to run it with Jacobs, and they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Throwing, Mayfield. Flush to his right. Now Mayfield lost the football, and the Raiders have recovered. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this,
it is cold.
And it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way.
Touchdown! Darren Waller hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Raiders are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Carr will look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive.
First down, Mayfield. Going deep here for Landry. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's going to let it go again. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room.
And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40.
First down, Raiders.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Drake. And a solid run down inside the 30. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Daniel Carlson for the Raiders field goal.
The kick by Carlson is good. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks. Yeah, that's something to consider. Are we in for more one-way traffic here in the second half? It has not been a competitive game to this point.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for him. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down.
When you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well.
Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted.
Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield. Buying time to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position, now facing 3rd down.
Throw left side. There's Schwartz with it.
And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. They'll run for it. Chubb, and nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. Play action. Now it's Carr.
And he'll look downfield for Waller.
And got his man complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Give him 32 on the play.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you. Mark check 33.
A give. It's Jacobs off the option.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Mariota.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw complete here to Waller.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Jacobs, and he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 17th touchdown now on the season, and the Raiders are pouring it on. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it, so a sack on the 2-point try. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Mayfield off the play fake. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Max Crosby in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Second and 21, a lot of ground to cover. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield got an open man. It's Schwartz.
Mayfield's pass complete to Anthony Schwartz. Brings up the third down.
Run. Check tight. Mike 3.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Touchdown, Browns.
But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
Browns 14. Tucker McCann set to kick.
McCann's got it teed up.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. And they'll begin by running the option.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It was Jadeveon Clowney who got upfield for the stop.
This thrown quickly out to Jones.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Mariota to throw it.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Here's A.J. Cole now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who could make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Mike 3. Hey, check. 0, Mike.
From the 39, Mayfield. He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone.
And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down.
6-man. Check curls.
3rd and short yardage. Mayfield. Got a man. It's Schwartz, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
And again, it's Mayfield. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Oh, fires this one downfield for Chubb. And Mayfield again with the interception. His 3rd. Picked off by the rookie from TCU, Trayvon Merritt. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground with Drake. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Now a give right side. It's Drake. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 115 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. And right side, they're going to go option here. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. His huge night, it just continues as he's now north of 200 yards receiving. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Drake. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Raiders look like they're going to... Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he floats one there, incomplete.
Another not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Browns drive about to get started. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
Second down at 5. Mayfield to throw it.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked up by Tyree Gillespie.
So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line.
CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off.
And he's got Renfro in the end zone. Touchdown, Raiders.
Third touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders take advantage of field. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Now a throw here to his running back.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Chubb will have the first down and much more.
He's at the 30. 10. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. But I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he's got it in the end zone. Bit of a surprising call here, down by as many as they are, but the fake works, and they'll get 2 points closer instead of 1.
McCann's got it teed up.
On the return comes Drake.
And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
Oh, he fakes a spike. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie Greg Newsome.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
McCann for the point after.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them?
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see
That's
something on film with those to try something from the 15 on the PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Carr going to look to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Now Carr again. And this will be caught by Edwards. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On 1st down, Carr. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Carr. Got a man on the right sideline. It's Jacobs. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Carr going to throw. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Carlson now to add the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
I know we can sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Las Vegas, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And they'll be back home next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they'll drop to 10-4 on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers.
fired up, I'm fired up. Don't run from rap. 1, 2, 3. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. Game time. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I just got 20, I'm running on empty. This mobile that came from my money is silly. I feel like envy, not trying to be friendly. It is what it is, if you want me, come get me. Whenever you ready, no, I keep it steady. Yeah, I get the W, throw the confetti. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We bout that action, don't ever forget it. Squad of gorillas, the army, the navy. When I call a play, I'ma score like I'm Brady. The title is mine, if you want it, come take it. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I'm ready for more. Whole squad in the field, yeah, we tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war.